We wanted the world, we wanted it all, but we didn't see the giant fall. The spelling is telling the story is old. We are selling the gold that we promised to hold. It's a widening view, a terrifying clue. I am finally stepping in your shoe. You muffled your pulse so I could aim for the height. You carried the dark, you gave up the fight. Now I am unraveling the path you paved, singing the dreams that you never saved. Yeah, I am unraveling the path you paved. We spent our 20s trading cards of big dreams, scheme after scheme, screaming at the ceiling. But last night you said you wanted a steady salary, no more gambling, just a simple feeling. And it hit me like a train, a total brain freeze. The exact same words that my father gave me. The spelling is telling the story is old. We are selling the gold that we promised to hold. It's a widening view, a terrifying clue. I am finally stepping in your shoe. You muffled your pulse so I could aim for the height. You carried the dark, you gave up the fight. Now I am unraveling the path you paved, singing the dreams that you never saved. Yeah, I am unraveling the path you paved. Wait, I get it now. You didn't lose, you chose to bend. You broke your own rules to reach the end. A fractured line, a trembling grace. I see the devotion in your face. You muffled your pulse so I could aim for the height. You carried the dark, you gave up the fight. Now I am unraveling the path you paved, singing the dreams that you never saved. Yeah, I am unraveling the path you paved. We wanted the world, we wanted it all, but now I'm just glad you caught my fall. I was so sure I had it all figured out. Funny how that works. But I am fighting your old battles now, taking the burden you finally laid down. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, a debt that I carried but never was willing to own. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, and now I am paying the interest all on my own. You said that life is a constant grind and fight. I called you cynical, locking up my pride. But now the pressure is pressing from every side. I'm matching your pace, keeping my anger tight, stumbling through the same bitter heavy tide. I thought I was smarter, thought I was so wise, but I am fighting your old battles now, taking the burden you finally laid down. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, a debt that I carried but never was willing to own. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, and now I am paying the interest all on my own. I promise I will carry this name with grace. I promise I won't let your struggle go to waste. I'm making a vow to stand right in your place. No more running, no more trying to erase the truth of how you kept me safe. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, a debt that I carried but never was willing to own. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, and now I am paying the interest all on my own. I get it now, I really do. We both tried to take the fall. No, I should have seen it all. Now I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. Yeah, I am standing shoes, and they are far too heavy. You say you made a mess of my young years. I say I only brought you bitter tears. We both did the best that we could do. Now I know that simply wasn't true. Now I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. Yeah, I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. You were just a kid, you say to me. I should have held the storm out at the sea, but you were drowning in a shallow cup, and no one ever came to pull you up. We keep on trading blame to ease the sting, pretending we can fix a broken thing. But you were just as lost as I am now. You had to make it work, you don't know how. Now I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. Yeah, I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. It's not your fault, you say again. I wish I knew you way back then. Right, I get it now. Oh, the widening view is sharpening fast, plunging me straight to the unresolved past. I used to think you wanted to be cold and dry, but you were only trying to survive my why. Now I am moving just like you moved then, taking a breath before I start again. I feel the freezing of the room, I feel the thrumming of the doom, and I am moving just like you moved then. It is a heavy way to walk, it is a harder way to talk. My friend just copied my exact stance, the weary way I shrug my shoulders at the plans. He mocked my heavy sigh, he mimicked my retreat. He threw my freezing phrases right back at my feet. And in that sudden flash, the air began to thaw. I saw the very pattern that I always saw. Oh, the widening view is sharpening fast, plunging me straight to the unresolved past. I used to think you wanted to be cold and dry, but you were only trying to survive my why. Now I am moving just like you moved then, taking a breath before I start again. I feel the freezing of the room, I feel the thrumming of the doom, and I am moving just like you moved then. The thawing hurts the most because I was so wrong. I made you defend yourself for way too long. I mimicked your lack of words like a weapon or a game, and only now I realize we are the very same. I am so sorry for the youthful bitter pride. I see the space you had to hide. Now I am moving just like you moved then, taking a breath before I start again. I feel the freezing of the room, I feel the thrumming of the doom, and I am moving just like you moved then. I get it now, exactly like you. I used to think you were just cold, turns out you were just holding on. I thought you were a fortress built to steal, but you were just catching my fall. You braced against the gale to keep me dry, you took the blows and never asked me why. I called you hard when you were only strong, it took me 20 years to prove me wrong. You never tried to explain the strain, you let me call you cruel bore the pain. I was screaming, teeming with young pride, stuttering through my anger, keeping it inside. Now I'm reeling, feeling that same weight, stumbling into truth a little bit too late. I thought you were a fortress built to steal, but you were just catching my fall. You braced against the gale to keep me dry. You took the blows and never asked me why. I called you hard when you were only strong. It took me 20 years to prove me wrong. Right where you stood, now I stand, slipping in the very same sand. I wanted an apology for how we grew, but now I only wanna be like you. Imagine that. You braced against the gale to keep me dry. You took the blows and never asked me why. I called you hard when you were only strong. It took me 20 years to prove me wrong. I'm sorry it took me this long. Look at that. You used to ask me if I cared at all. I just stare at the floor while the stillness would sprawl. Now the truth is a quivering weight in my chest, and I'm failing the only test. I've got your brow when I start to frown. I've got your habit of looking down. You asked for my love, but I locked it away. Now I'm wearing the face that I failed to repay. I was brushing my teeth, rushing for the train. Then the glass caught my eye and it made me freeze. There's a tightening pull I can't quite explain in the slant of my jaw and the way that I sneeze. It's the dawning of something I tried to evade, a physical debt that has finally been paid. I've got your brow when I start to frown. I've got your habit of looking down. You asked for my love, but I locked it away. Now I'm wearing the face that I failed to repay. You withered inside while I grew up so cold, steeled in my silence, pretending I'm tough. Now I look in this glass and I'm suddenly old, and sorry is nowhere near enough. How do I say it when I don't know how? Can you hear me now? I've got your brow when I start to frown. I've got your habit of looking down. You asked for my love, but I locked it away. Now I'm wearing the face that I failed to repay. I never learned how. Yeah, I'm learning now. I called you tonight just to hear how you speak, to see if you still have that catch in your voice. But my own throat felt dry and my courage went weak, so I hung up the phone like it wasn't my choice. It's a gnawing sensation that sits in my gut. Every exit is open, but my mouth is shut. Are you kidding me? That was your whole defense. I was so guarded, trying to survive, while you were just glad to be alive. Unraveling my anger like a threat, but you had nothing left to prove or regret. Now that I bleed, I understand the depth. You didn't run the race, you just conserved your breath. I spent my youth trying to conquer the sky, while you found the joy in letting it pass by. Yeah, you let it pass by. Watch me build a fortress out of pride, locking up the foolishness inside. I was 22 pretending I was tough, arguing that living wasn't good enough. And you just smiled and shook your heavy head, laughing at the solemn stupid things I said. I was so guarded, trying to survive, while you were just glad to be alive. Unraveling my anger like a thread, but you had nothing left to prove or regret. Now that I bleed, I understand the depth. You didn't run the race, you just conserved your breath. I spent my youth trying to conquer the sky, while you found the joy in letting it pass by. Yeah, you let it pass by. It's an aching kind of knowing when it lands. I am hollowing the pressure from my plans. I was fighting every shadow in the dark. You were holding out a tiny fractured spark. You surrendered to the beauty of the day, and I'm finally putting all my weapons down. Now that I bleed, I understand the depth. You didn't run the race, you just conserved your breath. I spent my youth trying to conquer the sky, while you found the joy in letting it pass by. Yeah, you let it pass by. I'm laughing too, just like you did. I didn't expect to feel this small today. No, not at all. You called to say you heard about my rise. Your shaking voice was thick with sudden tears. I felt a coldness start to crystallize, a sudden weight I haven't felt in years. And now I'm standing where you wanted me. But why does winning feel so much like grief? How did I miss the exhaustion hidden in your gentle smile? How did I never see the price you had to pay? I held smile. How did I never see the price you had to pay? I held your pride and felt the pressure pile. It takes my breath away. Is this what you felt every single night? Pretending everything was totally fine, just trying hard to keep our future bright, while your own dreams were crossing out of line. How did I miss the exhaustion hidden in your gentle smile? How did I never see the price you had to pay? I held your pride and felt the pressure pile. It takes my breath away. I'm so sorry it took me this long. Yeah, I get it now. I used to think that I was running fast. I never knew how long you had to last. You told me I would have to lead the way. I hated every word you used to say. I thought that you were being tough on me, but now I see the things you had to see. The weight you carried was a heavy load. You cleared the rocks to give me this road. And now I stumble in the midday sun and realize what you have always done. I walk the exact same hard, unwritten miles you walked. I try to keep my balance as the trouble doubles. You took the hit so I could stand up straight. I understand the burden now, a little late. The pressure makes my breathing rather tight. I find myself awake at 3 at night. I have to keep us safe and pay the bill. It takes a strength I didn't know it will. I walk the exact same hard, unwritten miles you walked. I try to keep my balance as the trouble doubles. You took the hit so I could stand up straight. I understand the burden now, a little late. I wanna call and say I got it now. I wanna ask you how you did it, how you did not complain a single time. You made your entire life a climbing climb. I walk the exact same hard, unwritten miles you walked. I try to keep my balance as the trouble doubles. You took the hit so I could stand up straight. I understand the burden now, a little late. I used to think that I was running fast. I finally know how long you had to last. trust. I used to pull my hand away, I was so wrong. But now the cold is tightening, and I am straining for your voice. I see how hard you tried to reach me when I gave you no other choice. And I am begging for your trust, the way you used to beg for mine. I walk the floors you walked before me, hoping to find some kind of sign. Yes, I am begging for your trust. Stood there in the doorway waiting, asking if I was eating fine. I rolled my eyes and hurried past you, leaving you far behind the line. Because the cold is tightening, and I am straining for your voice. I see how hard you tried to reach me when I gave you no choice. And I am begging for your trust, the way you used to beg for mine. I walk the floors you walked before me, hoping to find some kind of sign. Yes, I am begging for your trust. It takes a long time to see it, how much it hurts to love a child. You held your ground through all my anger, and when I hurt you, you just smiled. Now I am where you used to be, and I am begging for your trust, the way you used to beg for mine. I walk the floors you walked before me, hoping to find some kind of sign. Yes, I am begging for your trust. I treated you so poorly, please hear me now. Oh, I get it now. Your absence was a searing light, unfolding in the dark of night. I had to hit the ground to see how much you were protecting me. You stopped the warning so I would learn to respect the lesson I would earn. You let me break so I could grow and find the way back on my own. Watch me head straight for the flame, and you didn't even call my name. I thought you didn't care at all, you just stood back and let me fall. Your absence was a searing light, unfolding in the dark of night. I had hit the ground to see how much you were protecting me. You stopped the warning so I would learn to respect the lesson I would earn. You let me break so I could grow and find the way back on my own. Now I am standing where you stood, deciding what is bad and good. I see the love and letting go. The hardest thing I'll ever know. You stopped the warning so I would learn to respect the lesson I would earn. You let me break so I could grow and find the way back on my own. I'm on my own, and I get it now. I used to think that you were just unkind. The dawning realization makes me cold. I was so young, and you were getting old. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. You paid the price for every single thing that I demolished. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. You stood there while I yelled and threw my fit. You took the blame and never fought for it. I thought you had no pride, I thought you shook. But now I know the courage that it took. The dawning realization makes me cold. I was so young, and you were getting old. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. You paid the price for every single thing that I demolished. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. It's a gnawing feeling deep inside my chest. You let me win so I could get some rest. You took the blow and let me walk away. I'm sorry that it took so long to say. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. You paid the price for every single thing that I demolished. Yeah, every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged. I I finally see why you were always kind. The ceiling seems so much lower now. I am back, but I am different. Now we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We spent our lives trying to keep up with your stride. Now we are running out of breath, running out of pride. Yeah, we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We thought you were made of stone and bone deep, we believed your lies. Now our own knees are starting to buckle, struggling to keep the smile in our eyes. We were so young, we couldn't tell. You were just a weary giant under a spell. Now we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We spent our lives trying to keep up with your stride. Now we are running out of breath, running out of pride. Yeah, we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. You look so tall when we were small. We never saw the constant slow hollowing. Now we are stumbling down the very same road, thrumming with the fear of where it's leading. We wanted to grow up and match your height, but this height is just a long, exhausting fight. We came back home to show you we arrived. We wanted to brag about how well we survived, but we saw your shoulders rise and fall, and we didn't want to brag at all. We just wanted to sit down next to you and admit that we are tired too. Now we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We spent our lives trying to keep up with your stride. Now we are running out of breath, running out of pride. Yeah, we are standing in your shoes and they are far too heavy. We are standing in your shoes. I hope we make you proud. I was so wrong about you. I promise I will get this right. But now the room is spinning and I'm reeling. My own temper is hitting the ceiling. I wanna break every single thing I see, and that is when your face comes back to me. I see the grace in how you stayed so still. stood there and let me scream my head off. You let me believe that you were just soft. I called you weak for never fighting back. I thought your lack of words was what you lacked. But now the room's spinning and I am reeling. My own temper is hitting the ceiling. I wanna break every single thing I see, and that is when your face comes back to me. I see the grace in how you stayed so still. You held the line when I was screaming shrill. I see the grace in how you stayed so still. You spared my life by bending your own will. It takes a giant not to crush a stone. I learned that lesson now that I'm alone. You weren't afraid of losing the debate. You were just carrying my heavy weight. I see the grace in how you stayed so still. You held the line when I was screaming shrill. I see the grace in how you stayed so still. You spared my life by bending your own will. I will hold my tongue the way you did. I promise you. You look like me when I was failing. No, I don't. And the air grew heavy between us. The pride we held was just a screen. You ran because you feared you were small, I see. And now the shaking of it all. The truth was hiding in your sudden fright. You wanted me to win your unfinished fight. You said my eyes had that same shaky spin. I laughed and told you I would always win. But then your voice got thin, a sudden crack, like you were staring at a losing track. You saw your own defeat inside my face, and the space between us is widening. The old illusion starts to bend. You ran because you feared you were small, I see it now, the shaking of it all. The truth was hiding in your sudden fright. You wanted me to win your unfinished fight. I always thought that you were so tough. I was just pretending it was enough. The strain of keeping up that heavy show. I reached your age and now I finally know we were both shaking. You ran because you feared you were small, I see it now, the shaking of it all. The truth was hiding in your sudden fright. You wanted me to win your unfinished fight. screaming, running wild, making demands. You stood there steady with aching, scratching hands. Now I'm struggling just to align a single shelf, and I'm yelling at myself. I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. I bought this cedar dresser from the store. Tried to build a flat on the floor, but the screws went in crooked and the bases split. I got so angry I kicked the side of it. Then I caught myself heaving, staring at the wood, screaming at a thing that never understood. And it hit me like a physical blow. How many times did you wanna let go? I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. Because you wouldn't let your feelings unfold, but you were just holding the ceiling off my head, saving every single word you could have said, clutching the edges so I wouldn't fall. I never knew the strain of it all. I never knew. I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. I look in the glass and the anger climbs. I see your forehead, I see your exact same lines. You held the heavy weight, you kept it upright. You kept it upright. I used to think you had some secret power, like you never got tired at the late hour. But you were probably just freezing in place, trying to wipe the panic right off of your face. I failed at a simple task today and almost threw the whole damn thing away. But you kept the house standing when the storm got rough. Man, I am not strong enough. You asked why I never just let it go. I didn't have an answer then. I felt the cold, I heard your warning. That morning light is dawning now on me. Now that the wreckage is starting to pile, I know why you kept the safety wire. I see the monster that you fought. I bought the very panic that you sold. Yeah, now that the wreckage is starting to pile, you call me late to check the lock, and I got mad and yelled at you. that heavy dread I used to mock is turning real, it's coming through. Now I'm the one who counts the hours, watching the sky and chasing down the worst. I felt the cold, I heard your warning. That morning light is dawning now on me. Now that the wreckage is starting to pile, I know why you kept the safety wire. I see the monster that you fought, I bought the very panic that you sold. Yeah, now that the wreckage is starting to pile, I used to call you crazy for the way you lived. I thought you wanted things to break, but keeping people alive is a heavy weight, and it takes everything you have to give. Sorry, I made you feel so alone with it. Now that the wreckage is starting to pile, I know why you kept the safety wire. I see the monster that you fought, I bought the very panic that you sold. Yeah, now that the wreckage is starting to pile, I have the exact same fear. We match. "32, and I just did it again. You said I ruined your life when I was barely 10. I spent 20 years angry at how you said it back then. The anger is fading out, a heavier truth begins to unfold. Why did you blame the child for the dreams you had to sell? I guess carrying that regret alone was its own kind of hell. Yeah, it was its own kind of hell. The pressure starts to grow. You were younger than I am now, with nowhere left to go. Why did you blame a child for the dreams you had to sell? I guess carrying that regret alone was its own kind of hell. Yeah, it was its own kind of hell. It is a plunging feeling, knowing you were just afraid. You didn't hate me at all, you hated every choice you made. I get it now. Why did you blame the child for the dreams you had to sell? I guess carrying that regret alone was its own kind of hell. Yeah, it was its own kind of hell. I am 32, and I finally forgive. was so loud back then, but you stayed calm. I cried because my small plans fell apart. I blamed the world for breaking my young heart. You listened to me scream and curse the day, and you just smiled and cleared my path anyway. The dawning truth is tightening in my throat. I finally see the weight of what you wrote. My bills are paid, but I am still in debt for every single tear you did not let. I pay the price to keep my own life calm and feel the aching safety of your palm. Thought you had some secret magic spell, a perfect life where everything went well. But now I face the wind and feel the freeze, and realize how you kept me at ease. My bills are paid, but I am still in debt for every single tear you did to keep my own life calm and feel the aching safety of your palm. It takes a lifetime just to understand how much you had to hold with one scarred hand. You took the blows and let me have the wind. Honestly, where do I even begin? My bills are paid, but I am still in debt for every single tear you did not let. I pay the price to keep my own life calm and feel the aching safety of your palm. I was so loud back then. Thank you for staying calm. The heater clicks on. I am learning how to stay. I used to think that you were just so strong. Now I see how much you had to hide. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, searching for sparks in the ash of the cold. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, hoping I can save us before we get old. Brother asked me how I do it all. He thinks I have some secret kind of grace. I had to stop and look away from him, a stinging truth I did not want to face. I used to think that you were just so strong. Now I see how much you had to hide. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, searching for sparks in the ash of the cold. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, hoping I can save us before we get old. It is a hollowing feeling, the sudden unveiling, realizing you were just a kid like me. You made it look so easy while you were failing. Now I am stuttering through my own degree. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, searching for sparks in the ash of the cold. I am chasing the comfort I used to take for granted, hoping I can save us before we get old. The heater clicks on. I am still learning how to stay. I was always running. I was always running. And then you sighed, so thrumming and deep, the kind of sound that ruins your sleep. I heard your breath and it made me freeze. A sudden weight crashed to my knees. I was so wrong to walk away. I hear the things you didn't say. I ran so far to prove you wrong, but you were the path all along. Yeah, you were the path all along. You watched me rush to catch a train. I left you standing in the rain. You didn't yell or make a scene. You just stepped back and let me leave. And then I sighed, so thrumming and deep, the kind of sound that ruins my sleep. I hear your voice inside my own. I am a child who is finally grown. I was so wrong to walk away. I hear the things you didn't say. I ran so far to prove you wrong, but you were the path all along. Yeah, you were the path all along. Now I get it, I really do. I am becoming just like you. It took me 20 years to see you gave up everything for me. I get it now, I'm sorry. I was so wrong to walk away. I hear the things you didn't say. I ran so far to prove you wrong, but you were the path all along. Yeah, you were the path all along. I was always running. were the path all along. I didn't think to ask, but you told me anyway. But the distance was widening fast, and my selfish childhood couldn't last. Now the ice in my chest is thawing out, and I finally see what you went without. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, I never kept. Every gray hair of yours was a promise, while I turned my back and slept. You said the empty hours made you shake with a cold fear you couldn't shake. I was right there, but I was miles away, chasing some dream that didn't pay. I thought my breathing in the other room could keep the winter from your room. And the distance was widening fast, and my selfish childhood couldn't last. Now the ice in my chest is thawing out, and I finally see what you went without. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, I never kept. Every gray hair of yours was a promise, while I turned my back and slept. It's unraveling now, the whole design, how you carried your heavy heart in mine. I was so loud about my little pain, while you stood trembling in the rain. My presence was never enough for you, and we both knew. Every gray hair of yours was a promise I never acknowledged, I never kept. Every gray hair of yours was a promise, while I turned my back and slept. I'm listening now, but the house is so still. Oh, I'm here. I never really saw you until now. Now I am standing in your shoes. There is so much of me I lose. Oh, I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. You look so small when you asked for my help. I was too busy, too wrapped in myself. I walked right past you and headed for town. You needed strength, but I just let you down. Now I am standing in your shoes. There is so much of me I lose. Oh, I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. takes a lifetime to wake from the pride to see the giant who carried the tide. You made it look like a walk in the park, but you were trembling alone in the dark. Now I am standing in your shoes. There is so much of me I lose. Oh, I am standing in your shoes, and they are far too heavy. I am standing in your shoes. I'm sorry it took me so long. I was so bitter, you told me so. It falters the way I hold myself today. Lately, I speak with your tired delay. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. Yes, I am moving just like you did then. The strain of the years is finally sinking in. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. It is unraveling on my old defense. You call me out on my cold tongue, young and too proud to see the truth. I denied it, spitting venom back at you. Blue with a rage I couldn't place. Now I'm 30, staring at my own grimace. It falters the way I hold myself today. Lately, I speak with your tired delay. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. Yes, I am moving just like you did then. The strain of the years is finally sinking in. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. I blamed you for the fear in my blood, flood of regrets. I'm so sorry now. You tried to warn me, I just didn't know how to listen to the hollowing sound of my own voice. I am the copy, I had no other choice. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. Yes, I am moving just like you did then. The strain of the years is finally sinking in. I carry the weight of your slow daily steps. We are two in it too. patterns we despised are bleeding through. We sound exactly like we wanted to avoid. The puzzle pieces fall right into place. We see a history written on our face. The answer was written in the way you turned away. We had to live the years to feel the weight today. The answer was written in the way you turned away. And now we repeat the parts we said we would not play. We watched you walk away when things got tight. We swore we would stand up and make it right. But now we do the very things we blamed. We use your angry words and feel ashamed. The patterns we despised are bleeding through. We sound exactly like we wanted to avoid. The puzzle pieces fall right into place. We see your history written on our face. The answer was written in the way you turned away. We had to live the years to feel the weight today. The answer was written in the way you turned away. And now we repeat the parts we said we would not play. It takes a lifetime just to see the star. We break the promise in our aching heart. We wanted to be different, clean and new, but every single road led back to you. The answer was written in the way you turned away. We had to live the years to feel the weight today. The answer was written in the way you turned away. And now we repeat the parts we said we would not play. We are doing it too. We are doing it too. I didn't want to hear it then, but I see it now. You used to try and warn me where the road would bend, but I fought you every single time until the end. So you just stepped back to let me find my way, and I finally feel the heavy price you had to pay. My reflection carries the lines you wore so patiently, the very same ones that I gave you so selfishly. Yeah, my reflection carries the lines you wore so patiently, and I promise to hold them now with all your dignity. I stared at my face in the glass today and saw your exact expression start to play. The way my brow bunches up when I get mad is the same defensive look that you always had. It hit me so hard that I had to catch my breath, reeling from a truth that scared me half to death. My reflection carries the lines you wore so patiently, the very same ones that I gave you so selfishly. Yeah, my shifting ground when you realize that you are looking out through your parents' eyes. I am making this vow to the air in this room. I will carry your strength through the storm and the haze. I will say it out loud so the promise stays true. I am finally ready to live just like you. My reflection carries the lines you wore so patiently, the very same ones that I gave you so selfishly. Yeah, my reflection carries the lines you wore so patiently, and I promise to hold them now with all your dignity. I see you in me. I finally see. I remember how you stopped trying to give advice. You just let me walk away and pay the price. I thought I was winning some imaginary fight, stubbornly believing I was always in the right. Now I am the one standing in the cold. And I understand the secrets that you had to hold.